get the dash, cannot catch me, whoa, Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This is Leonard Fournette, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I'm trying to give a nigga a chance to get a 5 for $40.
Decent game.
You ain't got to count all the other niggas $40. Shit, just pay your 40 and play to win. You already knowing there's a chance you ain't gonna win.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4.
But shit, at the end of the day, it's gonna be a game giving away.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Damn, they
got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there.
Connection is.
Second and short yardage,
I hope this ain't my
plugging those
connection.
gaps, not
I
getting
know it
running
ain't
back a
mine.
crease to run through.
Speed of
That's a nice
connection.
job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
I don't know what's going on in the game.
This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a
Not
chance to get off
YouTube.
the
I
field
mean,
there in
not
the
Twitch,
opening
my
drive,
boy, but
couldn't do it.
YouTube.
I know that
I
we
think
go
I'm
into
on
these
YouTube.
meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb.
I was looking
because
on
they're
Twitch
always
like
talking about how
damn
important
fool.
3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance.
I'm
to
the
get
away
it
team.
and
He
didn't
posts
get it
stream,
done.
but I
A
just
gain of
like
3
stream.
last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Comfortable nigga. Shit, I put a stream in the chat every week. Show y'all the motherfucking system with the motherfucking with the little thing, the little seal on it. I ain't finna open that bitch.
The last run got
Mail
6.
that
Now
bitch.
2nd and 4.
Mail it to the winner. And I want
Now
that
Jackson
nigga
will look to throw it.
to put a picture up when he received it. And let a nigga know, goddamn it, he done received this shit.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
Let a nigga know I ain't fake.
Look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what
I
I'm
can't play
say.
2 systems. Shit, if I get one, I can raffle that bitch
No,
out.
I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Nigga, I forgot I lost my motherfucking running back.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Fournette.
Okay.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyree Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Washington nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I wish it was, goddamn it, a nigga that can hold the money, goddamn it. And when it's over with, you vote on the nigga you want to hold the money, he send the money to me, I mail the game. Oh, shit. I ain't trying to fuck nobody.
Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now it's Haskins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Washington nothing.
They'll try to run forward with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Superstar.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I got to edit this nigga number.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Washington nothing. Matt Gay to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Hey, how many games left after my game?
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the carry, it's Love. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
There we go.
One that's intercepted.
There we go.
Picked off around the 41.
Shit.
That's all you got. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That boy jumped that so
Partner, what
pretty.
we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited. And
How these niggas not trust that shit I put up with it, but they trust and believe that them motherfuckers gonna send a prize
That lead
money.
is swelled to the point where you're wondering
At the
if
Super
it is
Bowl.
over already. So they throw the pick 6.
Without
They'll get
shit.
another shot at it now as this
Shit
one's in the
crazy,
air.
boy. You would think a nigga want to support a
1st
nigga,
and 10
goddamn.
at their own 25-yard
And they
line.
done been down with us this long.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off.
Crossover with
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, for the next year, man.
They'll run with Love. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
For Washington.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
49-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Wayne Haskins.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Love.
Damn, they let him cross that line. Shit.
At about the 38. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins.
Come on, Pixie!
Away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
There we go.
It's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
My defense got lost like a motherfucker on that play.
This is Geis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Love. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So stuff for no gain on second down brings
Hey,
up
hold
a
on.
pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm
Hello?
throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play
Hey,
pass. I'm
hey, this
throwing
Nim,
it right
man.
away.
I thought you was still with V. I was gonna tell you to let him know that Tyson ain't got that music.
And give him an opportunity. If it breaks down,
Okay,
he can take
okay.
off and run for it.
Alright. Alright.
On third down,
Alright.
Love. And he'll be brought down here at the
Hello.
3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent
Hello.
ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Yeah.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Love. And he's not going to get in.
That boy
They
went for it
stop
on
him at the
4th
1.
down.
They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3.
shit.
And this shutout is going to continue as the defense
Nah, I'm saying
holds
he
again.
was on the goal line anyway.
The
I'm just
Bucs
saying.
offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the
Ooh,
field.
we Fournette them bust one.
Weaving
Go
through
Fournette, go.
traffic, and
Go
now he's
Fournette, go
free.
Fournette, go.
Past the
Go
20.
Fournette, go Fournette, go.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He both that first.
Fournette, 93 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the
Talk
third
dog,
quarter.
what you looking at,
It's
man?
almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill
Watching the
in the
cars
first
go
half is
by.
getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this
Hey,
one
hold
away.
on real quick. Hold on.
Fielded a couple
Hello.
yards into the end zone. And ultimately
doing
cannot
all right.
get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range.
It don't
They just
matter
opted
whenever
not to kick
you
it,
get
didn't get it.
ready.
How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns,
Yeah.
not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go.
It don't matter.
And the team,
Whenever.
of course, loves to see points on the board.
Whenever.
So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same
Yeah.
spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Whenever you get ready.
FedEx
If
Field.
you say tomorrow,
Starting
I'll
to
be
make
ready
their
to
way
do
to
it
the parking
tomorrow.
lot.
Whenever you
Guys
get
trail
ready.
big here to begin quarter number 4. Working with a second and 4. Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more
Okay,
confidence
Thursday
as you're
I
supposed
will
to on the field.
possibly be in
And a
Jackson
good swarm to
because
the
I got to
football
go and
defensively as they get him
pick
down
up
at
an
about
order
the
I
40.
ordered.
He's tackled.
And
2 yards on the carry there.
I'll
It'll
be
second
there
down.
then.
Certainly a
But
nice
Friday,
job there by the defense,
Friday will be
rallying
a
to
good
the
day to
football,
do it
getting
if
him
it's
on
free
the ground.
Friday.
But I think the play gets made by the defensive
Okay,
front.
just call
Because
and
if they
remind
can't
me. You
get
know my
upfield,
mind bad.
their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not much
Okay,
room to
that'll
operate
work.
as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
All right.
They follow up the gain
All right,
of
no
2
problem.
with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Love. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And Huff reels it in. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that
Boy,
to
you
set up a
crazy.
play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive
crazy.
play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
What's up, Joan Bud?
As he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check. 18 Cardinal. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
For the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Good game, Speedy.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Buccaneers, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. What you gonna do? Stop playing.
Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.